So welcome everyone to day 19 of the Onevinn Advent calendar of tips and tricks. And today Niklas will guide us through how to do some quick and simple and nice reporting with Intune and PowerShell, Niklas.
Yeah, and just to set the stage here before we start beginning, the use case here is that there is a known issue with TPM attestation on these manufacturers of the TPM chips. So, and this could lead to some health attestation and TPM attestation issues during the pre-provisioning of Autopilot. And if you wanted to learn more about which devices could potentially suffer from this known issue, we would like to learn about which devices have these TPM chips, right? So what we would do or could do is that we could go over to Intune, click on devices, and export all this data. Include all data in the exported file. We will export it, and we would get ourselves a little CSV file like this one. But this is not really use or friendly for our human eyes, right? This is more like this great from a scripting and machine perspective, because we can work with PowerShell using this data. But if our manager or security manager were supposed to read it and have a look at it and understand it, we can make it look way better. So we could do this manually, of course. We could import this CSV file into Excel and export it into a more readable format. But what I would like to shine some light upon is that we could actually use PowerShell instead and get to the Excel file and the good looking report immediately instead. So with just a few lines of PowerShell code, this isn't too much at all. We can create a custom report that is readable immediately. So the first thing we want to do is learn about which URI, the URL within the API we wanted to speak to and query. And in this case, we're going to do the manage devices. We will filter to Windows, right? And we will go down like this, and we will run the first part like so. And a few things I would like in the meantime, while this works in the background or runs in the background, I would like to point out that if you have more than 100 devices, you must use something that's called a next link loop, right, in order to get all your devices. So this is basically the OData next link is part of the API where within the portal, if you scroll down and you click on load more devices, it's gonna add more into your view, right? And this is the same way of doing it, but doing this with code and PowerShell instead. So in order to get all devices, start with the next link loop, and once we have all of our devices, we need to determine, okay, what are we gonna go ahead and query within this data. And we go ahead and we select each device that we found, device name, which data or properties do we want to add to our report. And then we create something called a PS custom object. And this is a table that's going to look really great from a reporting perspective. So we build an object based upon all of these properties. And then once we put all of that together, it's going to look like something like this, like so, right? So we have device name, the Entra ID, device ID, we have the device model, and so on and so forth. And here we have it, TPM manufacturer, because this was the data we really wanted to learn more about, right? And probably one of my favorite PowerShell modules, the export Excel. So it takes some time to learn about. There's some good documentation about this module. And once we have learned more about it, we can start using the table style, right? So instead of adding this data into a CSV file, we can immediately just export it with a table that we like and our manager or whoever is going to read the report likes. So just by doing this row right here, it's going to open this immediately like so, and it's going to put only the data and properties we actually wanted to know about and learn about into a really readable report. And of course, we can modify this as per our need. So pretty cool, Jörgen.
Really cool, Niklas. Really cool and really easy as well, and very,
Yes.
very useful instead of browsing through pages and pages in the portal as well. So thank you for that good tip.